One thing that I always find remarkable is a saying that you've probably heard from every teacher or every professor you've ever had. And they tell it to you all the time on the first day of class, the first day of school. And that is this. You already have 100. You already have 100. Now you just gotta keep it. It's yours to lose. Now sit and think about that in the scheme in terms of life. You were born a winner. You beat out all the other million sperm cells that there was. And knowing this bit of information tells us this, that our life has meaning, value, purpose. A clear goal, a clear objective in mind. Your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you want to accomplish, the obstacles that you want to overcome in your life, you've already won them. The 100 is already yours. You were born a winner. Now you have to work on keeping it. You were born a winner. Now you have to work on keeping the label of winner. You have to become successful at winning. You see, many of us, we hit our obstacles, we hit our setbacks, we hit things that gives us disappointment, self-doubt, self-hatred, and we decide to fail. Because failure isn't something that just happens. It's a conscious decision that we all make to not keep going, to stay down, to not try again, to give up our ideas, our dreams, our goals, our aspirations, our success, our winner's mentality, our mindset, for the comfortability of mediocrity. Human nature tells us that when we reach some level of discomfort, we want to inherently go away from what made us uncomfortable. You see this throughout nature, you see it throughout your life. Whatever has caused you pain in the past, we consciously make a decision not to encounter that pain again. Whatever made you uncomfortable in the past, we consciously make a decision not to run into that object or that thing or that person or that situation so that we cannot feel that level of uncomfort, so that we can be comfortable. But the problem with this type of thinking is that we never gain in these situations. We don't overcome our obstacles, our setbacks. We don't prove to ourselves that we're better than our current situation. We don't prove to ourselves that we're smarter than what we think, that we're tougher than what we think, that we're more courageous than what we think. That word courageous is a great word, because that tells you that if that person has been given the label of courageous, that person has faced danger, sees it, knows it's on the horizon, and decides consciously to go in the same path they're going anyway. To face that discomfort, to face that struggle, to face that pain, and make the mental decision, the conscious decision, to keep going that way anyway. Because it takes a brave person to go into a situation knowing that they may be hurt mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, but they know on the other side of that pain, on the other side of that struggle, on the other side of that uncomfort is the goals, the success, the achievements, the aspirations that they have been seeking their entire life. Because one thing is always true in this world, and that is change is uncomfortable. Change for the better is uncomfortable. Because oftentimes in life, what we don't understand about achieving great things or aspiring to great things or overcoming great obstacles is this. The universe, the world, our maker, God above already knows he created us to be winners. We were winners when we exited the womb. That obstacle, that struggle, that pain, that setback, that uncomfortability that you feel in this moment is just a test to see if you're mentally tough enough to keep going. If you're courageous or brave enough to keep going. If you're creative enough to say, if anybody can do it, I can do it. If they didn't figure it out, I can figure it out. I'm intelligent enough to do so. To have the intestinal fortitude and the gumption to look, struggle, fear, pain, setbacks, obstacles right in the eye and decide to go into the fight anyway. Much like David stood up to Goliath, the giant, with only a slingshot and a rock, and decided to go into the battle anyway, even though everybody else thought he was under-equipped, underdeveloped. Has a special meaning to big things come in small packages. You are enough. And I can't say that enough. You are enough. You were born to win. You were born to win. The 100 is already yours. You have 100 on the first day. It is yours to lose. Your blessings, your gifts, your talents, your anointing has already been handed to you. Now you just got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the struggle. You got to put in the pain. You got to be a little bit uncomfortable so that we can mold and shape that talent into something that's tangible. You're already a winner. It's your winning label to use, to lose, and to use. And we must go out into this world and act accordingly. Whatever you're going through right now, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. This is only one season in your life, and it is not your life. Your current situation is not your permanent situation. It is temporary. Do not make permanent decisions to gain temporary comfort. Because once you start backing up, there's an old saying in boxing, go forward, you don't back up. An old saying in combat sports, an old saying in combat period, you don't back up, you go forward. Once you start stepping back, your opponent gets you on your heels, it is hard to get that momentum to go back forward because all the momentum is on their side. Some people have the tenacity, the ferociousness to turn things around, but oftentimes people don't. Get on top now. Keep your 100 today. Keep your winning label now. Treat every situation in your life as a battle with the goal of winning, the goal of succeeding, the goal of achieving, the goal of proving yourself wrong, the goal of proving others wrong. You are enough. Walk in it, claim it.